Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me and I hope you'll bear with me if I have some issues because this is the first time I'm using this platform. So I welcome you all, a very warm welcome. And this guidance was very sudden. Today when I was in the office in the afternoon, I got this guidance. I was having a feeling from morning that I had to do some ancestral healing, but I didn't understand exactly what. So in the afternoon, I was told that we have to heal the divine feminine. And why do we have to heal the divine feminine? Because I was getting pictures of India in poverty. I was getting pictures of India in the places when India was badly invaded by different invaders. So I was getting these pictures, and when we talked to the divine, the reason that they said was this is because the divine feminine was not respected. And you all know the status of divine feminine in our country. I know it is a very difficult thing for all over the world. People are having issues with the divine feminine, the respect of the divine feminine, the presence of the divine feminine. But especially in our country, we see that this is a very big issue. So today we will be healing the divine feminine, and I welcome all men who have dared to join or will be joining or will be listening in the future. Because if we think that the divine feminine is only the females who are present now on earth, this is a very wrong attitude, because each one of us has a divine feminine in them and the divine masculine in them. And all of us who are now in the masculine body have been in the feminine body, and all of us who are now in the feminine body have been in the masculine body. So it is not something that we think that it is only limited to the divine masculine feminine who is now in the feminine body. So this healing is for everyone. So as always, I now request all of you to start breathing into your heart center and centering your energies, because we will be doing a very intense work today. It may seem very simple, but it is a very intense work. And I request all of you to really center yourself and breathe into your heart center and connect to your soul, bringing your scattered energies from wherever they are scattered. Breathing into your heart center and inviting the energies in of the divine who are already present around us, and breathing out everything which is not serving you, everything which is not for your highest good. Breathing in and breathing out. Center yourself, bring yourself to yourself, bringing your energy back from wherever you have given it to whoever you have given it. Bring it back to yourself, breathing into a heart center, breathing out from your heart center. Most of you have been healing Mother Gaia, and from her side, I wish to thank you all for that, because she is very grateful and she is the one who is present first to bless you all today. So she sends you her thanks, she sends you her blessings for healing her, transforming her, and being with her in this intense process that she is going through. So please keep on breathing into your heart center as I invoke the masters. We call on the divine creator of all creators, divine source energy, the source from which we all have come. We bow down before thee in deep reverence, deep love, and deep gratitude. We call on our Father God, our Mother God, and all the mighty gods and goddesses across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies, who have been supporting us, who have been assisting us. We request your divine presence and essence in our grid tonight. We request our monad, our soul group, our teams of light to be with us now. We ask all the galactic masters, all the star masters, all the masters of the highest of the high, who have been supporting us and who want to support us from across all creation, not only from this galaxy, but across all creation, all galactic masters, star councils, galactic councils, who are holding the space for us, who want to support us and Mother Gaia. We invite your divine essence and presence in our grid. We call on all the holy councils of love, light, healing, ascension, the karmic council, the keepers of the Akashic record, the council of elders, the councils of 12, the councils of 9, the councils of 7, the councils of 5, the councils of 3, and the holy council of 1, to support us with their divine essence and presence. We call on all the ascended masters, living masters, masters of the inner realms of the earth, masters of Amanti, Mother Gaia with her different 12 realms, the angelic realms, the unicorn collectives, the celestial whales, dolphins, everyone, the dragon collectives, we invite you to be with us. We invite all the different consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the Krishna consciousness, the Omega consciousness, the Alpha consciousness. We invite the platinum consciousness, the diamond consciousness, the rainbow energies, the ultraviolet energies, because as we invoke each of them, we feel their blessings, we feel their light, we feel their divine essence. And now we call on the 12 central suns who have been integrated into the 12 realms of Mother Gaia to support us tonight as we do this deep healing and cleansing. We call on the divine, all the energies of the divine in any form across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies through all creation who want to be with us. We invite you to be with us now. We invite our higher self to be supporting us. We invite our 144 soul extensions to support us. And we invite every part of us who wants to be healed, be they in any lifetimes, past, present, future, parallel. We invite all those aspects of ourselves to be with us now as we sit for this healing. We invite every one of our family members who are ready to join us tonight to be with us in this healing grid. And as we invoke all these different energies, these powerful energies, we ask the divine creator, the Father, Sun God Ra, Mother Moon, and all the mighty planets to create a beautiful pillar of light for us as they send all the energies through all the higher chakras down to the crystalline core of Mother Earth, flowing through all our subtle bodies, flowing through our etheric body, flowing through our physical body, our mental body, our emotional body, and anchoring itself into the crystalline core of Mother Gaia. And Mother Gaia sends her energies up to reach divine creator, and Mother Gaia's energies merge with the divine creator, and it's a beautiful pillar of light within which we are sitting. First of all, let us give the intentions that any tears, any holes, any damages to a light pillar, to our light body may be healed in this divine presence now, so that when we do the releasing, we do not invite anything negative into our systems. Let us all be in a beautiful golden orb, so that whatever releasing we do, whatever we release, whatever we transmute from us is immediately transmuted into love and light, into love and light, into love and light. So I invite you all to hold hands with me in a circular grid, as we always do, standing in oneness, standing in love, standing in togetherness, standing in healing energies, standing in loving energies, standing in togetherness again in oneness, holding hands, connecting our heart chakras to each other. We stand, and as we stand, again, A beautiful cloud comes down tonight, and this beautiful cloud has the color pink on it. This is a beautiful silvery pink cloud which has come to invite us today to the temple of the Divine Feminine. Come, let us all ride this beautiful, beautiful cloud. Let us walk on it and let us ride to this beautiful temple. All of us now move up through this divine temple, towards this divine temple on this cloud. And as we move up, we are crossing all the dimensions because this temple is in the realm of the 36th dimension. And let us all come rising up and up through the different realms, through the different dimensions, up and up, up and up. See around you, look around you, see the beautiful energies, see the beautiful rainbow colored unicorns, all the different angels, archangels, the dragon collectives. They are all around you, they are supporting you as you go on this journey upward. As you go higher and higher, you may see many ascended masters. You may see many gods and goddesses also supporting you and blessing you on this journey. Let us move up and up, higher and higher, higher and higher as we move up towards the highest dimension where this temple is situated. So we cross the 12th dimension where the masters of the Galactic Federation come to bless us. We move up to the 14th dimension, to the 16th, to the 19th, to the 21st, and we move up, up. Just look around you, feel the energies, feel the beauty, feel the different beings who have come to support you. Maybe you have never even seen those beings or even heard of those beings. Just see them, feel them, connect to these beautiful energies. And as we move up, 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 we move to the temple, which is a beautiful temple. We have crossed the 26th dimension, 28th dimension, 32nd dimension, 33rd dimension, and we are growing closer and closer, closer and closer to this beautiful temple. We have now reached the 35th dimension, and now our cloud slows down as we have reached the 36th dimension, and we have reached this beautiful temple of the Divine Feminine. As we reach this beautiful temple of the Divine Feminine, we cannot see clearly because this temple is carrying the rainbow energies, the multidimensional energies of not only one goddess, but 9 goddesses who are the keepers of this beautiful temple of the Divine Feminine. Bowing down in deep gratitude, deep love, let us now walk inside and see this temple, see these beautiful 9 goddesses who have come to welcome us. Come, let us walk inside. Come, let us invite ourselves for this deep and powerful healing tonight. As we all walk inside this temple, it is a beautiful, glistening temple filled with so many different kinds of energies, it is difficult to see. It is difficult to understand the contours of the temple. But as we walk inside a huge hall which is having small staircases around it, as if it is leading to different rooms. Suddenly, the rooms or the staircases seem lighted up as one goddess each stands in one of the ends of each of the staircase, and they are looking down at us as we all fill inside this hall. This hall is a beautiful hall made of pink crystals, deep pink, almost like the color of red and yellow, red and white mixed. The pink is so deep. We are sitting inside this hall in a circular form and looking down and towards us are these 9 goddesses, the 9 divine feminine goddesses. And they invite us today to open up our heart center. They invite us today to release all that we have come to release. As we sit here, opening up the heart center, opening up each of our chakras, opening up our crown to receive the divine downloads. They invite us to look deep into our psyche and see what we have to reduce, what we have to release, what we have to eliminate from our system, which is not allowing us to really integrate the divine feminine inside us. Throughout the centuries, throughout the timelines, Earth has really been very violent, very rough, very dangerous sometimes to the divine feminine. The divine feminine has been abused, has been used, has been reduced. Her divine stature has been really put down, and this is why Mother Gaia is suffering so much, because she is the divine feminine. But now the time has come that now it is time for all of us, the divine feminine, to really look up, to really look out and really speak out now, to take a stand for ourselves, to take a decision for ourselves, to heal ourselves, to empower ourselves, to really open up our systems and release all that is not us, all that is not the divine feminine. So we sit with eyes closed in deep meditation in this temple, and these divine goddesses hold the space for us as we release centuries of trauma. Every time we were born and we were unwanted because we were a girl child, it created a huge trauma for the divine feminine. It was a huge rejection for the divine feminine. Every time a mother or a father or a family member killed this newborn because she was a divine feminine, it created more trauma, more deep wounds in the mother who gave birth and in the child who was murdered. All this trauma, all this pain, all this hurt we still hold in our womb, in all our body system, in all our cells, in our cellular memories. Every time we were rejected in the family system because we were a child, every time we were discriminated against the boys, we were given less food to eat, we were given less clothes to wear, we were given less education, we were not allowed to have education. Every time we faced the discrimination, we died a little death inside. All these traumas, all these pains accumulated deep inside our psyche, deep inside our system, and is still there. Every time someone in the family molested us, someone in the family had an ancestral attack on us, our divine feminine was injured, hurt, traumatized. Every time society looked on us with a bad attitude, every time we were looked on by someone with a lecherous intent, it created a deep wound in the psyche of the divine feminine. Every time someone made a snide remark at you, it hurt you, it disturbed you, it demeaned you. Every time you were picked up, hijacked, kidnapped, raped, all your body systems were shattered. It was immense, immense trauma in your systems. Every time your mother or father sold you because they were not able to feed you, every time you were abandoned by the parents, by the mother because you were a girl child, you were left on the streets, you were left in the forest, you were left in the jungles to be eaten by the wild animals. It was a huge trauma within your psyche, within your system. And as I'm saying these words, old memories, old traumas across lifetimes will surface in you. If you're feeling a lot of pain, it is okay, it is fine. Let it be. Just feel the pain, because unless we feel the pain, we cannot release the pain. Every time we were sold for the flesh trade, every time we were misused by multiple people in these brothels, in this sophisticated brothels, which were made use in different forms across the centuries. Sometimes it was called the harem. Sometimes it was called some other form of word was used for keeping multiple wives, where one wife may not even see the husband for many years just because she was not beautiful or she was not wanted. All this created deep trauma, deep wounds in our psyche. Every time you are made to sing and dance on the streets because you, being a woman, invited more money into your family. Every time you are made to work as a laborer on the fields, you could not. You were too small. You had little hands. You had soft hands. But you are forced to work as a laborer in any field. It created a divine trauma inside you because you were supposed to be the nurturer. You were supposed to be the carer. You're supposed to be the giver, not the one supposed to do the heavy work, but you were forced to do, to earn for your family. Every time you were sold for your family, an alliance was made for you with the family your family wanted to, just because it was good for them. Your divine feminine was traumatized, was hurt, was disturbed, was pained. Every time your father gave you away in marriage, like you were a commodity. You were not a person, you were a commodity to be given away. Your divine feminine faced a deep rejection, a deep hurt. Every time you were tortured for dowry. Every time you were tortured for money. Every time you were tortured for the things you did not bring. And you were killed and burned alive. It created a deep trauma in your system. Every time you were forced to burn at the pyre in the pyre of Sati with your husband's dead body, in spite of you wanting to be with your children, wanting to live, wanting to see the world, not wanting to go to death, you were forced to burn alive. To honor your husband, it created a deep wound in society. It created a deep wound inside the divine feminine, a wound which was very difficult to release even through lifetimes. Every time you were not allowed to speak out your traumas, your pain, your depression, your needs, your desires, your wants. in your father's family, in your married family, the divine feminine was subjugated, suppressed, oppressed. Every time your partner, your in-laws tortured you, traumatized you, did emotional torture to you, did mental torture to you, did physical torture to you, you suffered. Each and every cell of you suffered. And the divine feminine cried and cried and cried, but there was no one to listen, no one to save her, no one to take care of her. And as time passed, you were tortured at the hands of your children because you were not allowed to have the family property. Only the men in the family were supposed to be the owner of the property. Many parents who lived in mansions in British time were thrown out as the minute their sons inherited, and they had to live in a small cottage because she was the feminine and she was not allowed to inherit the properties. She was not allowed to be the successor of a husband or a father. And every time you begged on the streets because your children, your husband, your family threw you out, your divine feminine suffered a huge death inside. Every time when you become a widow and you were thrown out or sent to some place where you had to live with other widows because being a widow, you were not accepted in the family system. You suffered, and you suffered. Every time people said that you were not an auspicious one because you were barren, because you could not have children, they did not see who was the cause, but they blamed you. Every time this happened with you, every time anyone blamed you, anyone tortured you, anyone traumatized you because you were barren, you did not have children, your divine womb shrunk and the creation power was lost from you because they made you believe you were no good, you were not important, you were not wanted, you were useless to the world just because you did not have a child. Every time you died in childbirth because of the divine, because of the no care that your family took, because they did not believe that you were suffering and they left you to die, did not take proper care of you, and you bled to your death. Your womb suffered, your whole body suffered, and the whole divine feminine suffered. Every time you gave birth to a stillborn and you were thrown out of the house because your child was dead, you suffered, the divine feminine suffered. There are endless ways in which you suffered. Some very unique, like because you were not beautiful enough, your husband justified himself in cheating on you. Your parents justified themselves in giving you to a person who was 40 years senior to you in marriage. Every time you were criticized, you were just judged for your looks, for your complexion, for your temperament, anything you were judged for. The divine feminine suffered. And when you started empowering yourself, when you started moving out into this new world, and you started to make a life for yourself, every time someone paid you less than the males, they gave a give pay. They created a deep trauma inside you. All the pain has come up, and I'm feeling suffocated with the pain. The divine feminine is weeping, crying. All the divine goddesses around us are crying. They do not know how much suffering the humans have suffered in the form of the divine feminine, in that form of the female body on earth. And all those divine feminines have tears in their eyes, they have pain in their eyes, as they wonder how can anyone suffer so much and still be so beautiful, still be so loving, still be so kind, still be so caring. So all the divine feminine goddesses, especially these 9 goddesses of this divine temple, surround us now. From Ma Kali to Ma Parvati, all are divine roots. Ma Lakshmi, Ma Saraswati, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Mother Isis, each and every divine feminine goddess in each of her divine roots surround us now. And in the outer layer is surrounding us the divine masculine. Because unless and until the divine masculine realizes the divine feminine has to rise, it cannot be done. Because it is supposed to be an equal distribution of the divine masculine and the divine feminine on earth, on creation, in each and every soul. The perfect amalgamation of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So, our Father God, our Mother God, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma, Lord Jesus, Lord Horus, all the different gods in the different forms across all civilizations, all timelines, all cultures are now around us. They're saddened, they're sad, they're so down, seeing the pain of the divine feminine, seeing the trauma of the divine feminine which has suffered, especially the pain of Mother Gaia, who has borne this pain in her deep womb all these thousands and thousands and thousands of years. The divine surround us and they start chanting a deep sound which reverberates throughout this temple. It's an intensely powerful sound. Some of you who are clairaudient may be able to hear this sound. It's an intense, high-pitched sound. It is surrounding you. It is flooding your being. And as this sound floods your being, as this sound impacts your being, every cell of you, every part of you, it is opening up inside you a new dimension. It is opening up inside you, in each cell, in each nuclei, a new dimension, a new level of the divine feminine. And as the sound is hitting each of your DNAs, your RNAs, your bones, your blood, your bone marrow, your organs, your glands, your sense organs, your tissues, your ligaments, your muscles, each and every cell of your body, it is pulling out, pulling out, pulling out, pulling out from you all the trauma, all the pain, all the hopelessness, all the helplessness. It is pulling out centuries of suppression. It is releasing from your throat chakra. It is releasing from your heart chakra. It is releasing from your third eye chakra. It is releasing from your womb, from your solar plexus, from your root, from every cell of your body. All the fears of not being able to speak out, all the fears of not being able to speak up, your truth, not speak up your desires, speak up your needs. It's opening up now. They're empowering you, my dear ones. They're empowering you. See, and feel. There are a lot of dark forces around us who don't want this healing to occur. They're trying to suppress this meditation also. But the divine is holding us in the divine arms. Because the time has come. The time has come for the divine feminine to fully rise, to fully take back her powers, to fully heal. And as she starts releasing, the divine feminine, Mother Gaia, each one of us across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies, from all our past lives, present lives, parallel lives, future lives. Yes, everything is occurring at the same time. And as we start releasing from each pore, each cell, each lifetime, every trauma, every traumatic memory, every wound, every depression, every pain, every negative belief system, all of your chakras, your spinal column is reverberating with this divine downloads. The creator of the creator, the divine source is pouring down a multicolored energy through your crown. Feel this energy go into each and every cell of your body. And this multicolored energy is almost hitting each cell and asking it to release the trauma, release the pain, release the suppression, release the feeling of I am not good enough, I am not worthy enough, I am not popular enough, I am not beautiful enough, I am not powerful enough, I am not worthy enough. All the feelings that you've put inside your divine feminine, it is time to release them. See your crown chakra open up like a lotus and see all these negative energies released from you. All these negative emotions released from you. All these negative belief systems released from you. And let it release from you the trauma of every lifetime that you suffered as a divine feminine. It releases the pain. It releases the trauma. It releases the fear. It releases the terror of that lifetime. Some lifetimes were tremendously painful and frightening for you. See all those lifetimes moving out and being released. Release. The divine are there to hold the space and release it from you. Each and every self is releasing. Releasing. Just allow yourself to release from your womb all the trauma, all the pain, all the rejection, all the abandonment from your deep inside your soul. Every time someone said you are not good enough, you are not worthy enough, it created a psyche where you had a low self esteem, you had a low self confidence. Release all this low self confidence issues. Release everything from you which is not serving you, which is not allowing the divine feminine to rise up in her full power, in her beauty, in her radiance, in her divinity, in her exuberance, in her joy, in her beauty, in her strength, in her love, in her compassion, in her creation, because the creation is what the divine feminine is specially made for. The creation of a new life, the creation of a new dimension, the creation of a new life on earth, which no divine masculine can do without the help of the divine feminine. as you realize that these things are stopping you, preventing you from taking back your powers, preventing you from feeling and understanding that you can also be a multidimensional being with the fullest of the fullest powers that your soul has since the time it originated, from the time it came out from the divine source. As you feel this, as you understand this, every cell of your body starts transforming as the 12 central suns send their energy to each and every cell of your body and the body of Mother Gaia. Every divine feminine body on earth is now being downloaded with these energies, and every divine masculine too, because they have also lived the lives of feminine and they also carry the feminine part in them. So these divine energies are flooding Mother Gaia, flooding each one of us, flooding even the animals, even the plants, because they also have a masculine and a feminine aspect. The whole feminine aspect of Mother Gaia, the creation part of her, the nature part of her, the flowers, the fruits, the vegetables, which her creation, they are all being bombarded with this beautiful creation energies. The Father God or Mother God step in, and each one of us receives from our Father God, Mother God, a divine blessing in the form of a multidimensional crystal which they plant inside a pineal gland. This multidimensional crystal will help you evolve. This multidimensional crystal will help you grow. This multidimensional crystal will help you take back your powers as you empower yourself by releasing all the low self esteem, all the low self confidence, all the feeling that I'm not good enough, I'm not powerful enough, I don't have a right to my own life, I don't have a right to my own passion, I don't have a right to my own creation, I don't have a right to my own living life as I wanted. As we open up the divine feminine to the fullest extent, we can see from Mother Gaia, from our bodies, a huge force of energies rising up, dark, dense energies, energies of hurt, energies of victimhood, energies of trauma, energies of pain, energies of devastation, energies of burning, the burn people, all the people who were burned at the stake, named as witches, they were also divine feminines. All the women who were burned in the Sati pyre, they were also the divine feminine. The energy of the burning, you can even smell the smell of the burning. And not only us, a lot of souls who were stuck on earth, who were burned, who were killed because they were the divine feminine, are now being released, are now being released, are now being released. Mother Kali and Archangel Michael and all the angels of transition have come to take this divine feminine to the light, to the light, to the light. As thousands and thousands of souls are being released, who have been subjugated to torture, who have been subjugated to trauma, who have been murdered and buried, and they did not receive a proper burial. They did not receive the freedom to move to the light. They were stuck on earth with the trauma, with the pain. Let this be released, let it be released, let it be released. All the souls, may they be released to the light, released to the light, released to the light. Breathe into your heart center and integrate the divine downloads that you are receiving, the divine downloads of empowerment, the divine downloads of strength, the divine downloads of being able to speak your truth, to speak out your needs, to speak out your thoughts, the divine downloads which are working on your DNAs and your belief systems and rewiring your brain and your belief system and releasing all those belief systems which make you feel, no, I'm a woman, I'm less, I'm somewhere lesser. It is releasing, it is releasing, it is releasing. And as you are releasing this, the light of the divine goddesses are also growing brighter and brighter. Because as we heal, the goddesses also heal. Because we are all a part of them. We are all divine feminine goddesses. Everyone on the earth, we are part of the divine God. We are part of the divine goddess. And as such, we hold the energies of the divine feminine. See every cell of your body sparkling with the diamond energies, with the Christ energies, with the Krishna energies, with the rainbow energies, and they are transmuting from each of your cells the cellular memories of trauma, the cellular memories of pain, the cellular memories of depression, the cellular memories of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, the cellular memories of every trauma you suffered in every lifetime. Because it is the time of the rebirthing of the divine feminine. And as this rebirthing occurs, we need to heal not only earth, but whole of Mother Gaia, releasing everything from her which makes her feel she is not the divine feminine. All the trauma, all the pain that we have given her, every time we have traumatized her by anything we did, by polluting our rivers, polluting our seas, destroying our mountains, destroying the life force on earth, destroying the nature, cutting away trees, killing animals, traumatizing animals. The divine feminine in her wept endless tears because each one on earth is a part of her. Each one on earth is her child, the child of Mother Gaia. And as Mother Gaia shifts, as Gaia now moves from the 5D to the 7D, we need to heal with her, because unless we heal with her, how can she heal? How can she transcend? How can she transmute? And how can she ascend? So it is the duty of each feminine on earth to heal herself, to understand the power within her, to understand the divinity within her, to understand the goddess within her. It is the time, divine ones. It is the time we took back our powers. It is time we healed ourselves. It is the time that we understood how powerful we are. Each one of us has transformed into a light being with the endless amount of downloads that we're receiving. Feel your whole body vibrating. Feel your spinal column vibrating. Feel your pranic tube filled with a beautiful, effervescent energies. Energies of the multidimensional beings. Energies of all the divine feminine who are holding the goddess power and sending us their love and light, sending us their blessings, sending us their energies. Each one of us opens up a heart chakra because it is time that we release the hurt, the pain by forgiveness. Let us forgive every soul on earth or any other planet or Earth's planet, galaxy, or wherever we were, as a divine feminine, where we were hurt, where we were traumatized, where we were subjugated to torture, trauma, or just put down because we were a feminine. Let us now send forgiveness to all those souls across all by sending forgiveness to all those souls who have traumatized us as a divine feminine across all dimensions of time and space, this life, past lives, parallel lives, future lives, in all 144 soul aspects of us. Let us all together, with our highest self, send divine forgiveness to each of the souls who traumatized us, who hurt us, who belittled us, who in any way put the divine feminine down. Let us forgive them. And like Jesus say, they knew not what they were doing. And we, as evolved beings, as higher beings, it is our duty to forgive and release this karmic ties for once and for all, so that we don't have to come back to release abuse from our system, to release trauma from our system. All the abuse that we have received across lifetimes, let us forgive anyone who has abused us. Let us forgive from deep inside our heart center, sending unconditional love and forgiveness to each of the soul. And as we send this unconditional love and forgiveness to each of the souls, let us cut all our ties with them, all our cords with them, and freeing us once and for all from these toxic relationships. It may create a shift in your relationships, dear ones. In the coming days, it may create a shift in you, but it is fine. We're rising, we're rising, we are rising. And now, understanding that this female body is just of this lifetime, let us ask divine forgiveness from every soul across all dimensions of time, space, and frequencies across our all 44 soul extension, whom we have harmed because they were the divine feminine. Even when there is a feminine who is weaker than us, we also, as a feminine, we have harmed them. Even as a divine masculine, we have harmed them. In whatever condition, in whatever way, we have harmed any soul because they were a feminine soul, because they were females. Let us ask divine forgiveness, divine forgiveness, divine forgiveness from the souls. Asking divine forgiveness, divine forgiveness, divine forgiveness from the souls, and sending love and healing to those souls, sending love and healing to those souls, sending love and healing to those souls, all souls which whom we have traumatized in other lifetimes, in other timelines, when we were the traumatizer, when we were the perpetrator, when we were the ones who were bullying them, hitting them, traumatizing them, abusing them. Let us ask divine forgiveness, divine forgiveness, divine forgiveness. Especially when we were mothers and we bullied a female child. That is the highest crime. A mother traumatizing the child. Ask deep forgiveness from those children of yours. Ask deep forgiveness from those children of yours. Sending immense love and light to those children. Sending immense love and light to those children. All those children you sold to flesh trade in other lifetimes. Please, please, please send love and light to those children. Send healing energies to those children, sending healing energies to those children. And as we send healing energies to all those children, let us send rejuvenation energies to all the souls whom we traumatized, whom we hurt, whom we put down, whom we tortured in any way. Let us send the energies of resurrection, the energies of rejuvenation to the souls. And let us also send back all the soul fragments that they had, all the soul fragments that they had. Let us send it back to them. Let us send it back to them. Let us send it back to them, asking divine forgiveness from the souls, divine forgiveness from the souls. We cut our cords with them, releasing the karmic ties, releasing the karmic ties, releasing the karmic ties. Request the Karmic Council and the Board of the Akashic Records to support us in releasing these karmic ties as we send forgiveness and receive forgiveness, send forgiveness and receive forgiveness, send forgiveness and receive forgiveness. And let us now call back all the soul fragments who are so ready to come back to us now, to come back to us now, to come back to us now. Let us send love and light to all the soul fragments so that they come back to us fully healed, filled with the Creator's light, restored to their original blueprint, to come back to us healed and cleansed, and to be integrated to us with the learning, with the lesson, without the trauma, without the pain, to be fully integrated into our bodies, into our souls, into our multidimensional aspects, so that we can become more complete, more whole as we heal ourselves, as we heal ourselves, as we heal ourselves. Feel the energies inside your soul, feel the energies inside your body. They are transforming, they are rejuvenating, they are changing. Each one of you are being gifted with the expansion of the heart. A divine ray is coming from Lord Shiva because the Shivratri energies are still live. Lord Shiva is sending a golden energy, and Ma Parvati is sending a violet energy. Both these energies will transform you, releasing all the pain, all the hurt, all the trauma, and it will expand your heart chakra to help you open you up to the oneness, to the feeling of being one with everyone else, the feeling of seeing yourself in everyone. They're opening it up into your heart chakra. Receive these divine downloads. Receive these divine downloads. Receive these divine downloads with gratitude and love. Gratitude and love. Gratitude and love. Now it is time, dear ones, to integrate these energies. So breathe into your heart center 3 times and send these energies into the crystalline core of Mother Earth, sitting in this temple as the Creator holds you from above and Mother Gaia holds you from below. Send these energies into the crystalline core of Mother Earth to integrate it into her, and as it is getting integrated into her, it integrated inside your heart center, into your auric field, into your grid system, into your multidimensional aspect. Receive these energies, receive these energies, receive these energies, integrate these energies, integrate these energies, integrate these energies. Giving divine thanks to these 9 goddesses of this divine feminine temple and to all the multi-dimensional gods and goddesses from across all of creation, all our guides, all the supporting energies of creation. Thank them with divine gratitude, divine gratitude, divine gratitude. Now it is time for us to come down from this temple of the divine feminine. And as we got up on this cloud, we slowly move down, we move down, move down. Slowly, 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 we're coming down through the dimensions, through the timelines, releasing everything which was not for our highest best, which was not for the highest best of the divine feminine. We're coming down, we're coming down, we're coming down, slowly and slowly, we're coming down, coming down, coming down, until we reach our rooms, we reach our seats, and we sit in our places. Breathe into your heart center and integrate these energies 3 times. Feel the energies vibrating inside you. Feel the rise of the divine feminine. And every time you hear it, every time anyone hears it, there is more releasing, There is more upgradation of the Divine Feminine. This is a very beautiful space where your whole body is vibrating with this pure light energies. I thank you all for being with you. And if you like this, please leave your comments so that I can understand how it affected you and how it changed you or how it transformed you. Thank you everyone for being with me. And thank you everyone for releasing all the trauma, all the hurt, and for taking back your powers, for understanding the divine feminine that you are. With lots of love and blessings, I end here now. Please be in this space for as long as you can. Thank you, dear ones. Thank you. Thank you.